Hey there, Angie Wagler for Arise Now in the 2-Minute Wake Up Call. Well, here I am. I'm in the construction zone in our house here in the kitchen, and I'm standing here right where there used to be a wall between the kitchen on this side and the dining room on this side. And the wall is down. And you know, when we took the wall down, it brightened everything up. Well, why would we take the wall down, you ask? Well, that's a good question. You know, we thought that the dining room, we didn't use it much, right? It was a catch-all for a lot of things, and we used it on occasion when we had company. And so it seemed like we could get a better flow, a better use of space with kitchen and eating area if we took down the wall and we changed the design. If we made it more friendly and had a better flow, so that a better flow for the family. Well, you know, when you take down walls, sometimes there's surprises, and in our home that was the case as well. You know, we found some wiring that needed updating, rearranging. We also found some pipes, and I want to show you what we found here. These are pipes for our heating system. Our radiator, hot water boiler, and we didn't really want to change that, right? It could be a problem. So it meant that we needed to change the design of the kitchen. We needed to change where some appliances were going to be, where some cabinets were going to be, where the countertops were going to be. And so we had to work at changing the design. We had to rethink how this kitchen is going to operate and how it's going to flow. Well, you know, it got me thinking, this whole thing with walls, you know, sometimes walls are a good thing. Sometimes we need some separation between spaces, like in the washroom. Yeah, I don't want to be in a washroom. I use a washroom without walls. I don't think you do either. But sometimes walls are overrated. Sometimes there are walls that need to come down in our lives. And when we do, there could be some surprises that we find along the way. You know, Jesus took down some walls, and I want to read to you what the Apostle Paul said in Ephesians 2. So he talked about Jesus taking down the wall of hostility between the Jews and the Gentiles. And so he says, he himself is our peace. Jesus is our peace, who has made the two one and has destroyed the barrier, the dividing wall of hostility, by abolishing in his flesh the law with its commandments and regulations. His purpose was to create in himself one new man, one new people out of the two, thus making peace, and in this one body to reconcile both of them to God through the cross, by which he put to death their hostility. He came and he preached peace to you who were far away and to those who were near. Through him we both have access to the Father by one Spirit. Do you hear that? We both have access to the Father through what Jesus did on the cross. We took down a wall. We have open access here between these spaces. And Jesus did that. You know, when he was on the cross, when he died, he gave up his spirit. He said, it is finished. And what happened in the temple was there was a huge wall. There was a curtain that separated the most holy place from the Holy of Holies. And that tore. So the place where only a priest would go once a year to offer sacrifices and atonements, that was opened for us all who believe, that we now have open access. We can go to the throne of grace anytime we can go with confidence because of what Jesus has done for us. Well, I want to invite you to think about what kind of walls the Lord might want to take down in your life, walls that we've put up that hinder what he wants to do in his relationship with us and with others. You know, there's some walls that need to come down. And I invite you to participate with him in the process of taking them down. There may be some surprises that you find along the way, but it will all be good in the end. There'll just be some rearranging that needs to happen, and there'll be a better flow and a better relating and a better way of operating. So until we meet again, stay awake and stay alert.